players because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Get him, boys! Set! White 80!
Check.
No foul!
50!
Easy. No, better. Mike 50, Mike 50! Hey, what's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Take two of them.
Alert three! Big edge!
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 42 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Black 20. No foul.
That's right.
5.
28. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Beat these two.
Danny.
Quarter.
Slam.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Blue 30.
He's coming. Check in. Crunch time, defense. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down now. McFarland. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Quarter. Snickers, got spin.
28. Mike 28.
Hey, box truck. Hey, number 28.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Johnson, the intended target. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Hey, orbit.
Jones now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing Jones. And he completes it to Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready, break.
Come on, guys, 55. Go.
6-6. Pull it high.
Flare. No. Off.
Rock it.
3.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now off to the races down the right side. line and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense before. Realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 4.
Ready. Hey, check Mike, check. Blue draw, Corker. Hey, check. Hey, go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, McFarland. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We got 4. 85 is coming. 85 is coming. Watch him. Mike, 28. Mike. 50. Get your swerve up.
From the 25 on second down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm just chuckling a little bit because I remember my days playing, and if I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and couldn't complete that play, my confidence was really going to rise at that point. I was going to feel really good about myself if I could let him know it too.
Yeah, and that's the difference between those two guys. 3 inches of height, but hey, good job defensively to break it free. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 3. Hard. Check the hot read. Shoot.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, exit.
Mike, he's coming. Check in. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go.
Check 50. Check 50. Shift.
Protein spill. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Watch out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set. 30 base. Topper.
We ain't beginning.
Now.
Jones throwing on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Jones now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On first and 10, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones, flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in. Here we go.
Take 2 of them.
Whip.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for... And oh, he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, number 28, Mike.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll break the huddle, send three receivers left, one to the right on 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Tight left, tight his left. 4 down. Check. I got you. Ready?
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Rush in. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 26. Hey, Sam off.
Now Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger, the Mississippi State man, Chris Jones with a sack there.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Switch.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 to Barkley on the check down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch.
Ready.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 85 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Get ready.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Johnson was the intended receiver. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Easy.
Watch the out.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
64, weak. Check the backer, check. Double. He's checking. These 2. Crash. Watch the shit.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
White 80. Hey, alert. 50.
65. 8.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch twist. Back. 36.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 66 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, McFarland. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be fielded at the 17. Dances by him. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. 20. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Joe Hayden from his cornerback position on the sack that time.
You can't stop me.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Jones to throw on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Black 20. Check 3. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black is on.
On first down, McFarland and an alley to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 64 yards. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.